Hi everybody, it's Debbie Silver. Welcome. If you're watching live or watching the replay, tap if you like what I'm talking about. And we have a lot to cover today. So please share. I'm going to be covering a lot of information. So today what I'm going to be talking about is emotional eating. What are you really hungry for? And by the way, every single week, I'm going to be talking 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll be talking about health. We'll be talking about weight loss. We'll be talking about fitness. We'll be talking about mindset. We'll be talking about stress, lifestyle, work-life balance, all the things that are preventing you from becoming your physical, mental, and emotional best. But I want to talk about emotional eating today because this is something that just kept coming up yesterday with a bunch of clients, last week. So it's a topic that I think just needs a little bit more coverage. So what is emotional eating? Well, emotional eating is when we eat to soothe, calm, numb, relax from our problems or our pain. We're self-medicating, and food is simply our drug of choice. So why is this important? Well, first of all, it's important because we may be doing this and not even know we're doing it. And we can't, and if you've heard me from the last few weeks, there's a consistent theme that you'll hear, and that is you can't change what you're not aware of. So in becoming aware, well, that's the first step to changing something. So often we'll be stressed or we'll be anxious about something, or there'll be an issue that needs our attention. And what we do, we stuff ourselves to stuff the pain, and we don't even realize it. But of course, we're not handling the problem at all, right? Of course, it's only leading to weight gain, because if your body can't use it, the only thing it can do is convert it to fat and store it for you. But what's really going on here, and who's doing this, and why do we do this? I find so often it's that busy person who takes on so much. You, talking to you, a caretaker, a parent, right? Think about it. You're, especially with someone who's giving to other people throughout the day, you're so busy giving to everybody else. You're giving your best. You're giving all you have, making sure everyone's happy, making sure everyone has what they need, making sure everyone is taken care of, right? And by the time it's your turn, there's nothing left. You have no time, energy, motivation, incentive for your own self-care. But you want something back. You want to nurture yourself in some way, and it's so natural. So what do? You reach for food. It's easy. It's there. It's available. And temporarily, it's going to give you a little bit of relief, right? It's going to give you a little bit of that calm. It's going to give you a little bit of that nurturing that you're looking for. And what we often do is we binge, we have that binge, we get so angry at ourselves, we berate ourselves, and then what does that do? That sets us up for another binge, right? But what would happen if you looked at it a little bit differently and you approached it with a little bit more self-care, self-love, and you said to yourself, hey, you know what? I'm really doing this because I have a need that hasn't been met. Remember, what emotional eating, all that is you're trying to feed an unmet need, right? But what would happen if you actually found out what that need was? And there's a way to do that, and I'll share that with you. But in feeding the actual need, you get to the bottom of it. So that's what we really want to do. So here's an example. I remember working with a client, and she was emotionally eating for years, and would just stuff the need, stuff the pain, stuff the feeling. Well, we got to the bottom of it, and found out that sure enough, she just had a need for service. She had a need to contribute. She had no idea. She had a need to contribute. So that was the need. So what we did was we got her involved in some community service. Now, wouldn't you know, here she was getting involved in community service. The weight just started dropping off, falling off. She didn't change anything other than feeding the need. Now, it's a very backwards approach to weight loss, I get it. But when you feed the real need, there's really no need to emotionally eat. So here's what I would love you to do for this week. Don't berate yourself. Don't give yourself a hard time. You're doing this to feel better. And I get it. And it makes total and complete sense. But what if you were to ask yourself the next time you had that binge, ask yourself this question, ready? And you may want to write this down. What am I really hungry for? Right? And what if the answer is downtime, intimacy, a break, friendship, service. What if you explored that? And what if you came up with the real need and then actually decided to feed that real need? What if the real need was, I don't feel that intimacy, that connection with my partner? And then what if you decided, I'm going to feed that, I'm going to nurture that? And you started working on your relationship. What if the real need was, I don't feel respected at work? And you took measures to change that. What if you discovered that the real need is, hey, I'm taking care of everybody else and I don't have any downtime. I don't have any time for myself. Time to rest, take a break. And what if, because you found that out, you decided, hey, you know what, everybody, come a certain time of night, I'm done. Or you took some time during the day. Or you made it a point once a week to do something just for you, or once a day just for you. With that, you're feeding the real need. And I'll tell you, in doing this for 25 years with thousands of clients, I can tell you, when you start feeding what you're really hungry for, that's the beginning of the end of emotional eating. So the question, what am I really hungry for? Find that out, number one. 2, start feeding that need. But number 3, most importantly, give yourself some compassion, some self-love. And if you're not sure how to do it, the easiest way is this. What would you say to your best friend? I'm sure you'd be loving, you'd be compassionate, you'd be so warm. Give that to yourself. You're looking for a way to soothe, calm, numb, relax when you're emotionally eating. So you need that. Don't deny that need, but feed what you're truly and really, really hungry for. So I have 20 insider secrets to look and feel better ASAP, and it's a very popular ebook on my site. It's the 20 most popular questions I get asked, and there's so much information there for you just to explore more. So that's over at debbiesilber.com. DEBI, Silber, S like Sam, I-L, B like boy, E-R. So go ahead and grab that. That'll fill in a lot of the blanks until I see you next time. So 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time for Transformation Tuesdays. Go feed what you're really, really hungry for, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.